Hello everyone, my name is Maria Oreska and I'm responsible for product development at Inphinity. One of our Click native extensions is Inphinity Flow. It's been built as the process visualization extension for your ClickSense apps, so it brings the context of the processes into your data analytics. However, it's so versatile that you can use it for many different use cases, from hierarchies, networks, data lineage, up to integration and navigation. Crucial is to understand how it works, so you can think about all these use cases. This video is the second one from a mini-series, How to Work with Inphinity Flow. So if you haven't seen the previous one, I highly recommend it, because we have built this simple app together, containing data coming from a data load editor only. And yeah, as you can see, there is just this one table that I use to define my Inphinity Flow. The table contains the definition of these steps, these nodes within Inphinity Flow, like the step ID, text, or the label we have on the node, step type, responsible person, as well as description we have in the tooltips. To define lines, we used expressions, so we define them as step ID that's used as starting node and step ID plus 1 as the node where the line should end. In this video, I will show you many different design options you have available within Inphinity Flow. Probably the most important one is the possibility to design your own custom node types. As we already know, the design of these nodes is defined by node type. Currently, in node type, I use the field step type and I use the built-in types. But I can create my own one. Let's say step custom type. Here it remains start. In this case, let's call it recruit, review, interview, and end. When I reload my data model, we see the field step custom type here, and we can use it here in the properties panel of Inphinity Flow. Or so you can compare those. We can do it here. Right now, you see that those designs that are built in are already applied, and what we need to do is to define these new designs we have used. We do so in Appearance section in Properties panel, and here under the section Additional Node Types, you see this select box. The design of your nodes needs to be stored somewhere. And since we are developing Click native extensions, we decided to use Click content libraries for storing this. Therefore, you can use in-app library or any other Click content library that you have available. Let's select in-app library now, and by clicking on Open Editor, I have this pop-up where I can easily add a new node. So I called this new type recruit. Another one was review. And interview. Good sign. As you can see, it has been colored. Another thing we can do is to add your own icons into these nodes. So again, since we are working with a content library, we need to upload these icons there. So in this case, it's in app library, and I can upload my icons right here. PNG is a recommended format, but also JPEG can be used, as well as animated pictures. As I mentioned before, the definition of your custom nodes needs to be stored somewhere, and the place is Click Custom Library you selected. So we have selected the in-app one, and therefore we have this file here. This one is the definition of my custom node. But let's use those icons. So in the Properties panel, Additional Node Types, come back to Editor. And here, for every single node type, I can select icon type. It can be external link, so URL, or I can use all those images that are currently available within the Click content library. So for Recruit, let's use this doc. For Review, it can be Performance, and for Interview, Discuss. And here we are. As you can see, you can play with the way how the icon looks like, because the background can be transparent, so it's more focused on the image, or there can be white circle background, square background, whatever you want. It's only up to you. Based on the size of these nodes, one might say that review applications is the most important step. It is important, but all of them are important. So let's make them the same size. Again, it's an option you have available within your custom node types editor. And you can find it here. By default, all node types are auto-calculated, but you can define it manually. This number means pixels in the original size. However, when you have many nodes to be visualized within Inphinity Flow, their sizes are recalculated, but the ratios remain the same. So if I now say that all those nodes will be 200, then they are the same. Naturally, you can play with the alignment of the content. Another very important option is orientation. So you can switch between horizontal and vertical orientation. It might be pretty helpful, especially when you are trying to use Inphinity Flow in already existing Click apps. So it needs to fit somewhere. There are some other options I will go through in other videos. The last one from this presentation section I want to pinpoint right now is the navigation option. So if this navigation bar, you already know from Click Map object, doesn't have any value here, you can hide it. Regarding the design, there are also some options on node and line level you can play with. So let's explore the node style section. Here we have the option to rewrite the default color of the node, naturally by expression. So thanks to that, you can say that when there are more than 100 applications, color of this node should be red. Otherwise, it will remain this. Different line types and shapes are supported, so you can play with that and explore all these options available. Also, don't hesitate to use the definition by expression. So, in this video, we have explored how you can use many different design options available within Inphinity Flow. Naturally, one of the most important is to define your own custom node types. That's all for today, and you can look forward to another video that will be about the possibility to see the nodes you don't have selected. Yeah, the power of Click directly within Inphinity Flow, and I promise you it will be interesting. I really hope you find this video not only colorful but useful too. Thank you for watching. Until the next video, enjoy Flow!